Welcome to Quiet Storm's Corner. Today we are going to be talking about long distance relationships. And when I'm talking about long distance relationships, I'm also talking about those who may be in relationships with a partner who is incarcerated, because that still is in many ways long distance, and it creates distance within the communication for the two of you. So first, I always like to begin that majority of our relationships are just a flight away. So with the cost of flights, with the cost of transportation, it's very easy to kind of communicate with people who are within your community as well as outside of your community as well as outside of your country even. So don't limit a relationship based on distance. There's definitely still opportunity for connection, especially with social media and other aspects of connecting one to another. One thing that I like to say about long distance relationship that is a positive is that the honeymoon phase can last a lot longer in a long distance relationship versus one that's inside the same community. One of the reasons for that is because really you're not combining a lot of responsibility. There's still a lot of mystery, and there's still a lot of ways to kind of build eroticism because of the distance. So that is one of the pros of being in a long distance relationship. And sorry, I always have my notes with me. So some of the other things to kind of keep in mind is that, we don't live in an analog world anymore. We live in a very digital world. So we have many different ways to stay in contact. We have FaceTime, if that's a tool that you use. There's all kinds of different video apps, Marco Polo, Snapchat, all kinds of different things that can kind of keep you and your partner connected. And if you do have a partner incarcerated, some facilities do allow for digital media, and then some also require more of the writing. So again, it's just trying to keep something constant, trying to be consistent, because when you are in a long distance relationship, consistency is key. Just like any relationship, honestly, you need to be consistent. With that also said, some people talk about sexual intimacy being an issue. So one thing that you can look into is there is an app slash vibrator called through Oh My Bod. They have many different apps, many different vibrators, but one that I kind of recommend, of course, is through Bedroom Candy. It's called Happiness and Joy. And with that vibrator, you can actually control the vibration based on how someone's talking. So if someone wants to sing to you, they want to talk, they want to rap, whatever it is you want to do, you can do that through the vibrator, and the vibrator will pick up the vibration and make the vibrator move to that. So that can be a really nice connecting way for you and your partner to enjoy and have pleasure together. Another thing to think about is that the agreements in your relationship may be different based on you being in a long distance relationship. Some people have agreements where you may have more monogamy. Sometimes you might have more outside relationships. Sometimes you might have to have a scheduled time of communication. There's so many different arenas that are areas of change of agreements that may happen. So just be flexible with yourself, be flexible with your partner, and just understand that the needs and desires may be a little bit different because you are in a long distance relationship. Another thing that I like to mention is that in long distance relationships, because the agreements are changing, communication is very key, and sometimes people aren't as honest as they should be. So try to always trust your gut. So if you start feeling suspicious about someone or feeling like they're not as connecting, if y'all already have the agreements that y'all are supposed to be connecting on certain days, or you have agreements about outside relationships, you need to be able to trust if something feels odd or something feels different, and you and your partner need to be able to communicate about those differences that you're feeling. So again, I have people write to me asking how I feel something's changed in my relationship. What do I do about that? Really, you're going to have to communicate with your partner about that, because there's no reason for you to dismiss your feelings. Trust those feelings and talk to your partner about it, and don't let anyone dismiss what you are feeling. So that is it for today. Please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like, comment. I would love to hear your feedback, love to hear what other things you would like for me to talk about in the future, and I hope you have a good rest of the day.